Alright. I've begun. Good.
Word.
Trying to finish this fucking
Hey,
game.
honestly, on Twitch.
Wait, what's up?
For some reason, I thought you were share screen, but you're shooting Twitch. Or on, let me open it up.
Oh, okay. Wait, okay, I'll mute myself on the Twitch stream. You are overflowing with vigor. Haha.
Hello?
What's up?
I was making sure you can hear me.
Oh, yeah, I can hear you.
Switch over to my PlayStation.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're talking to me through your PlayStation?
Mhm.
Oh, fantastic. Okay. Oh, yeah. If you're streaming too, I'll watch.
I'm not playing anything right now.
Oh, okay.
I just have your stream open up on my phone and I'm watching YouTube on TV.
Oh, okay. No problem.
I'm watching someone watch someone make terrible food.
What the fuck?
Like literally like the worst shit ever.
What are they
Like,
making?
foul. I don't know what she's trying to make, but it's just every part of the process is wrong. I'm looking at burned dried noodles, like burned uncooked noodles right now.
Oh my god. Is it like those people who are like, today we're gonna make a lasagna, and then a dishwasher lasagna, and they use like American cheese?
No, it's not quite that. This person's actually using cooking implements, but they're just really bad at cooking.
Oh.
I wish there was an option to disable the cutscene that's about to play for you.
Oh, yeah.
Shines upon the land.
Hated.
The aimless spirits of slain monsters return to flesh.
I get it. I freaking get it, Zelda. I get it. Right when I was about to talk to Rima, like, seriously? Yo, why does she hate me still? Oh, what?
Oh. Oh, it looks like she's shoveling horse shit onto her plate. I don't even know what that's supposed to be.
Oh my god.
Oh, it is that sludge. Oh no. Hold on, I need to take a picture of that.
You put it
That
in the
shot in the
Discord.
snap. That's the worst looking food I've ever seen in my life. It literally looks like someone just took a fucking shit on. Oh my god. And there's like there's some blood pooling because it's not cooked properly. I'm gonna put it in the food, the food one.
Why are you in the food one?
Because it's food.
It's not food, that's death.
I just put it there. Oh, it looks so nasty.
Yeah. Food and stuff. Oh! Oh! What the fuck? No! What the hell?
I told you, it literally looks like shit.
That That needs to not be in the. That needs to be deleted. That's so gross.
It's so nasty.
I'm just gonna look at Mackey's food and just lick the screen to forget about that. What the shit? That's horrifying. Oh, I can't wait for
She's
everyone
mean to
else's.
her husband.
Oh,
I still feel so bad for her husband.
yeah, I would be like, you know what? So I've never had a reason for divorce until now. Oh my god.
I'd be like, this person tried to murder me.
Yeah, it's like it's like you it's like the husband looks at this and then he looks at his wife and he's like, I thought you loved me.
if you ever wonder what food made with hate looks like, that's what it looks like.
Oh my
Except she's not
god.
even hateful. Ooh, my fucking food's outside. I'm probably gonna watch a different video. Instead of continuing this one.
You need a palate cleanser after that.
Oh, what's she doing to that watermelon in that one? Hold on, I gotta add this to my fucking watch list. Dang, I hate that I can't like add stuff to my like play later list on the PlayStation properly.
Yeah.
I just have to click the fucking video, which means I'm gonna lose the one that I'm currently watching.
You have to like literally.
Because it's funny.
You have to take a picture of it with your phone.
I literally just click it and then so that it's in my history.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
And then I gotta go back to my history and do it, but that's fucking annoying.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Oh, my gear is trash. Forgot.
Gotta make it better.
I know what to do.
You need to scan some more amiibos.
Yes. Yes, I do. Heavy. Gleok. Oh yeah.
Which is it?
Knoxhorn.
Oh, a new video. Alright, I'm gonna take this rip. I'm gonna take a rip.
Oh yes, I'm gonna join you. Yes, 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 yes.
So I'm gonna go take this rip and then I'm gonna grab my food from outside. It's probably sitting on the floor. Let me know when you're ready to inhale.
Nice. They don't care that I helped them. Thank me.
Yo, you should make sure to always go to the fucking, like, whenever you want to make a new weapon.
Yeah.
Like, if you have, like, a better thing than the whatever you just attach that Hinox horn to.
Yeah.
Go to that dude in the fucking town to get that shit separated so you can put the fucking good and valuable materials on new weapons without...
Oh, he can separate them?
Yeah, you didn't know that? The dude in Terrytown?
Oh, I haven't been to Terrytown.
Yeah, the dude in Terrytown, you can separate your...
Who is
your
he?
From the material.
How does he
he's
have
a
this
little-
power?
He's a little Goron dude.
He's a god.
But it's so fucking
That's
useful.
some lore
like,
accurate. He's some god. He's the
like that literally lets me like test different combinations of stuff and then like without basically losing anything. I can just test it.
Also.
Alright, ready to rip?
Yeah, yeah, I'm just grinding it. Buy some more. No, I want to
just
buy an
thought
ounce from
since I'm-
Dad.
What, really?
I mean, I hope I can one
Oh yeah.
day. That'd be nice.
I'm about to say I didn't know you had an ounce of weed.
You're
Like,
exactly right.
grown.
It's like you, the offspring, does not know.
Yeah, I was just thinking since I'm tall, when I'm like further along in my process, I could totally cosplay a Gerudo. Okay.
Yo, that's gonna be yo. Oh
I've
my!
always been like, damn it, I hate being tall, but I'm like, wait, I can use it in this way.
Now it worked. Now it works out.
Alright, you ready?
Yes.
Okay, go.
Oh. Oh yeah, you know what else comes out? Freaking Bomb Funk Rush Town. Bomb whatever.
What the hell is that? Sounds like you just made it up on the spot.
No, Bomb.
I'm alive.
Yo! Oh, we almost lost. It's like, you know, what'd be so funny is if you could add a reverb effect to when you mute yourself.
That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, it's like. Yo, I'm gonna see if that's possible. I'm gonna look it up. On mute reverb.
Similar to that you can do, like when I watch Putter do like RP stuff, he has some really funny voice effects that he does.
Yo, okay.
Like, like he'll be like trolling someone in the RP, and they'll be like saying something, he'll be like science, and it'll like echo and like do the reverb and shit. And the person starts geeking because it sounds so fucking dramatic and epic.
Silence.
They're like, yo, they're just like, yo, what the fuck?
Their reactions always priceless because they're just so they're just like,
Yeah.
wait, who has these fucking? We need to do GTA RP, yo. We'd be so
that's-
funny.
I'm absolutely doing that once I get once I get a computer.
Yo, yeah, yo, I'll wait to join when you get it, cause like,
Oh yeah, we should start our own crew in there. Or go to like a popular server and start our own gang.
we will be cooler than the Chang Gang, which is the #1 gang.
Are they?
Yeah,
Never heard of them.
the Chang Gang. Yeah, they're part of what is it? The No Pixel GTA RP group.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, Chang Gang.
Yeah, the fucking Putter RP is the reason I go like, yes. I don't even watch Putter that much anymore, but that part is just, I think that's now a permanent part of what I do sometimes.
It's so true.
Like, you ever have those things where like there's something and it just like clicks with you and like you enjoy it so much that you just end up like, keeping it even beyond
yeah.
whatever it's from.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You already know, yo. Like there's like fucking Luffy. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, what I'm encountering? There's like it's the funniest thing. I love Attack on Titan, but their fans are kind of crazy. You know what I found? You know what I found out?
What?
One Attack on Titan person made 500 fake accounts on myanimelist.com to review Bomb One Piece.
What a fucking loser.
I was like, what the fuck?
What a fucking freak.
And I was just like, 500? What the fuck? It didn't work, obviously, but shit.
Yeah.
A lot of people are... You mind if I tell you, like, what happened in the episode? Like, why some people were, like, confused, but the people who, like, watched and read the story, like, understood what was happening. So...
Okay.
So they were confused why Luffy's powers looked like Looney Tunes. And Tom and Jerry.
Isn't that kind of shouldn't that be how it looks?
Yeah, that's the point. It's like
Yeah, like hold on, before you even say it, I'm gonna guess.
yeah.
I'm gonna guess that they're inspired by the animation at the time where they used to fucking have the really dramatic the people were like very malleable, like the characters were very malleable.
Yeah, like rubber hose.
Similar to yeah, exactly, like fucking Cuphead.
Yeah, yep,
Like
yep.
fucking Cuphead.
Yes, yeah. And
Yes.
I got a kick out of that because I was just like, we're so used to the anime style, and then Luffy's final power is an American style cartoon, and it's like when it's drawn in the manga, it's like his powers look so jarring because the art style is so different than who he's fighting.
It's because I feel like the actual animation part is important for that art style.
Oh yeah, they got an American animator to help with it. American.
we should watch the. There's actually a Corridor Crew video about that animation style. We should watch that sometime.
Oh my god, I'm so down, yo.
Yeah, like a lot of the personality in that the rubber tube style is the momentum, the way they convey momentum. The way the characters
Yes,
are like doing stuff and the way
yes,
they
yes,
convey that energy.
yes, yes,
Because the
yes.
characters' bodies and stuff will like morph or like stretch out a little further and stuff.
It's like their
they'll,
bodies are made
move
of
quickly.
rubber.
Yeah, exactly.
That's literally why he gave Luffy rubber powers from the beginning, because he wanted so Luffy's whole thing is like about being free, and like Rubber Hose cartoons, when you see freaking Mickey Mouse, he does whatever he wants in his cartoon. Like he literally turns his whole body into a car, and he like freaking creates a
Don't they
gun.
literally-
Yeah?
Doesn't Luffy literally have a part? I think I've seen a screenshot where his eyes come out of his head just like an old cartoon.
Yes, yeah.
And like literally, like, no other anime does that kind of shit. I don't think.
Yes, yeah.
At least that I've seen.
Yeah. It's so awesome. Like it's like, you know how like in Dragon Ball Z, it's like, oh hey, look, Goku is Super Saiyan. That's it. But
Yeah.
in this story, it's like there's a legend about this entity who everyone like looked up to because and called Joy Boy. And the reason why they called him Joy Boy is because he would just when he would like fight against people, everyone would laugh at the way he's taking care of the person, because because he would be clowning them, like he would be like it wouldn't look violent how they would be getting defeated. Like how when somebody in Naruto or Bleach gets cut by a sword or punched with a fist, their nose bleeds and stuff. You know what happens when Luffy punches people in this form? They fucking stretch like rubber.
Oh yeah, sure, I've seen that.
Yeah, so Luffy's fist, you just see a fist shape coming out in the back, and everyone's just laughing because it's just this contagious laughter, and then what else? Like the heartbeat of Joy Boy is so loud, everyone can hear it while he's fighting. And you know what's the craziest thing? The main theme of One Piece that we've been hearing since like 1999, the dun 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 dun, that the beginning of that riff starts off with that drum beat in Luffy's heart. and
that's cool.
and in the ancient history of One Piece, in the 800 years, the people would play those drums, that drum beat, and they would call those the drums of liberation. And it's like Luffy himself is emanating this drum that like, hey, fuck these people, like we're gonna fight against all this tyranny, like freaking world government, like it's taking over the whole world. Yeah, enslaving people just because they're a different race, like different species, Yeah, it's really cool. But yeah, there a lot of people are hating on it because like it's not like a super cool ability, like it's like not like Goku and like Luffy, I mean Naruto, and and I'm just like, you're missing the point. You're missing the point. Oda never he said that, he literally said like that anime, he's like, he thinks anime is taking itself way too seriously. Like the final power is always the same. It's always like some berserk form, and like everyone's doing that, and he's just like, I wanted to do something different. Like it's not something, and it's like it exemplifies like freedom in its purest form. He can like make anything, his imagination, come true. Like I'm telling you, like there's this part where like this is not supposed to happen. Luffy gets punched into the clouds, into a thunderstorm cloud, and you know what Luffy does? He freaking grabs a piece of lightning, turns it into rubber, and throws it at Kaido. Like, what
Oh my god.
What? Yeah, and then he's just like, huh, I feel like being like a giant, and then he just becomes a giant. and then he tries to step on Kaido, who's now the size of an insect. But here's what's special about this power though. Like in other animes, when someone gets like their final form, it makes them faster, it makes them stronger, it makes them more powerful. This move, all it does is it just removes the limit of the abilities Luffy already had. You know, so it's like instead it's like basically like now it's like instead of it's like him doing Gatling and it's like really strong, he can like do something silly like flying saucer, and he turns into a flying saucer, but it technically still does the same amount of damage, you know, like, but it's like he can just do now more sillier things, which is what I really like.
More extreme stuff.
Yeah, and Oda said that he's been waiting so long to be able to draw this form of Luffy in the story, because now he's gonna have so much fucking fun. And he also said that he cheated a little. He said that he made Luffy's form white colored so that he wouldn't have to color it in. So he can draw so he can draw whatever he wants. Yeah, and I thought that was cool. I thought that was alright. Like, for what I'm seeing, like there's a scene, yo, where he literally does the Roadrunner beep beep, and then his legs turn into like the Roadrunner legs, and he trails he trails a blaze of fire across the air, like in the Looney Tunes. And
that's awesome.
And because it's the One Piece world, Kaido's burnt by oh my God. And here's the funny thing, Kaido is the strongest being in all of One Piece. Nobody could kill him. Nobody could hurt him. He's tried to commit suicide 20,000 times and he couldn't die. He got sent to the prison underwater, and the world government tried to execute him. No one could kill him. And here comes this fuck named Luffy from Rubber Fuck, and he's beating the shit out of Kaido. and the funny
one thing I like.
Yeah.
No, what were you saying?
I was gonna say, like, and Kaido's one of the legends from the original time. He's like Whitebeard, like legendary, and he can't even comprehend what's happening. He's like, what the fuck? And meanwhile, the freaking world government is sensing the five elders that sit at the top of the world government is sensing this fucking thing happening, and they're just like, how the fuck is this happening? Because they've been looking for that devil fruit that Luffy ate for 800 years. They've been looking for this devil fruit because the previous Joy Boy had this same devil fruit, the Gumu Gumu no Mi, but it's actually the human fruit, model sun god Nika, and I'm just like, what the fuck is this shit? How the Luffy some sun god? I don't understand. He's made of rubber, and you know what's so funny? It's like they call him a sun god, but the thing is that the properties of the sun god is that his whole body is made of rubber. That's a default, but his abilities are only limited to his imagination. So if Luffy wanted to just reach into his hair and pull out a pair of sunglasses and wear them, he could literally do that. He could do some really silly shit, and it's because of like how to explain it, like, you know how in like other stories, hopes and dreams and friendship magic and all that stuff are just like thoughts and words and stuff, but One Piece somehow turned those things into like tangible, like this scientist turned these things into like tangible, like things that like synthesized into a liquid form and shit, and like, yeah, it's crazy, yeah. but what is it like? So all these devil fruits is the next evolution of humanity. Like you know how the stoned ape theory is that humanity evolved by constantly eating magic mushrooms, and through eating magic mushrooms and neurogenesis constantly happening in our brain, we were able to develop frontal lobes, which is where our consciousness and personality come from, and those look like mushrooms.
Yo, let's take another rip.
Oh yeah.
Yo, so one thing I like about One Piece, I don't know how true it is all the way throughout, but
Yeah.
the episodes that I've watched, they present situations that are overcome in more diverse ways than a lot of other anime. Because most anime, it's like, I have a bigger stick than you, so I win, or I have a more complex stick than you, so I win.
Yeah.
But in One Piece, it seems like they come up with a lot of other solutions way more often. That isn't just like, oh, Luffy's stronger.
Yes.
because he's not always like just physically stronger. Like he can just do stuff that nobody can, and it changes the rules of the fight. And
Yes.
So he can manipulate the rules of the fight in order to win, which is different than just like, I can punch you stronger, or I have a stronger jutsu, or whatever.
Yes, yeah. And there's also like even if there is
also,
one, yeah.
It doesn't seem like it's not like a suit like a for how long the anime is, because I'm sure it's convoluted to a degree.
Yeah.
But for how long the anime is, it doesn't seem like it's nearly as convoluted as other anime tend to be.
That's true. That's true.
And other anime like focus way harder on all that convoluted stuff, like
Yeah.
have entire like almost like half of an episode with people just like talking about the convoluted nature of something to try to get the audience to understand it. And I'm just like, God damn it, I fucking hate that shit.
Yeah.
Because it's like,
Yeah.
cause I always have trouble connecting with that kind of convoluted shit because like once you finish like that story, then all that stuff is gone. Like all that convoluted stuff that you learned is completely pointless. Cause you just learned like it says all these rules and stuff specifically for that story and that situation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whereas other things like with One Piece and the way like Luffy tends to solve problems and stuff, it's not just like something where you're gonna immediately eject it out of your brain once it's gone. Like he completes things in memorable ways and things that aren't like in ways that aren't overly complicated.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it can also often be funny. So I don't know. I just prefer that instead of just a fucking like having to learn all the rules about a fucking jutsu and fucking where it came from and like how it can defeat another jutsu and like all that fucking shit.
Yeah. That's true. That's so true. Like, what is it like? It's like I feel like One Piece waited until the very end for like the climax for us to learn about all those nuanced things. Because like for instance, like you know how like we learned about chakra and how it all works super early on. One Piece waited until now to explain devil fruits.
But that's fine.
Yeah.
I didn't have a problem like learning how chakra works. That's like an essential part of
Yeah.
the overall world that they made. Like everything is based on that.
Yeah.
But like when you're getting down to specific fucking jutsus from specific enemies,
Yeah.
and they're like really in depth and convoluted, I'm just like, this is too fucking much. Like
Yeah.
you're wasting so much time on explaining this thing that's not gonna matter in like fucking 5 episodes.
This
or
is like
whatever.
Uchiha Shisui Tsukiyomi has the ability to use Izanagi, which can counter Izanami, which was used to fight Madara, who used Susanoo, which was used for Susanoo. Yeah, it ain't like that in One Piece at all. Like none of that. It's always like, okay, so
like,
devil
when you don't
fruits.
have all that convoluted stuff, like when you're not like trying to like fucking like pay attention to all the fucking really complicated shit and trying to understand it and like trying to keep track of all the rules and stuff, you can appreciate the moment way better. Like you're more in the moment and you're more in the emotion of the moment as opposed to like like engaging it with the intellectual side of your brain. You know what I mean? Not that doing it the other way is stupid.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like one you're feeling and the other one you're just thinking.
Yeah.
And it's fine to think, but when you're just like putting so much emphasis on the thinking part and not enough emphasis on the feeling part,
Yeah.
then that's when it doesn't, like when you do that consistently, I feel like it doesn't work for me. Like I'm gonna use Naruto as an example again because Naruto does have the emotional moments, obviously.
Yeah.
But I feel like most of the stuff in between that is what a majority of the show is.
Yeah.
It's
Agreed.
a lot of the convoluted stuff and a lot of like the plot and like trying to understand all the complicated shit and like the relationships between all the families and the fucking clans and all that stuff.
That's just so convoluted, yo.
There's just so much of that you end up not feeling as hard for the story, like emotionally.
Yes.
Which I
And
feel like is I think is one of the most important aspects of telling a story. In my opinion.
It's only when the series gets in on those feelings part and stay in that part and stay focused that we get those good parts, but then they fuck it up immediately. Like for example, the Sasuke and Itachi reunion battle against Kabuto was a consistent story between Sasuke and Itachi, and that was great. I felt everything. I cried at the end. And the story was going well, but then they're just like, okay, bye, and they switch over to freaking they switch over to Naruto, and then they start talking about, okay, now we need to collect the the gourd of the Sage of the Six Paths and the scythe and use
exactly what kind of shit I'm talking about.
Yeah, and the way I was able to summon this statue was because I had 8%.
Watching that.
Yeah, I hate that shit.
Interrupt some emotional shit to fucking do that. I'm
Yeah,
like, yo, come
and
on,
I'm just like, I
that,
just cried.
That kind of makes me think of like when a TV show does something sad and then they immediately cut away. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
You need to twist the knife. That's the only way any of this works. Otherwise, it's just cheap and it's gone instantly.
Yeah. It's
Like
like
literally I can't think of a single emotional moment in any TV show or movie where something happened and they like immediately they skip the reaction. That's the thing. A lot of things skip the reaction, and I've never felt anything for when they skip the reaction to shit. Like the characters need to be able to react and feel what's going on.
Yes.
And the audience needs to be there for that shit.
yes, and it's just like what the like why I don't get that. Why would you ever cut that?
I don't know.
I don't know I can't even think of a reason.
I can think of one reason, because shock. Because they're more worried about giving you a shock as opposed to making you feel anything.
That's a cop out.
Yeah, that's why they fucking like have episodes of TV shows where they like quote unquote kill someone at the end of the episode and the episode ends and you're like, okay, well, they didn't like talk like it looks like they died, but they don't confirm that they died. You're like, okay, well, they're fucking alive in the next episode then. Otherwise,
what the
they would fucking be having all the sad stuff at the end of the episode. They fucking hate they do that shit, and they do that because they just want to shock people. Like, oh yeah, we're gonna make them think they're dead, and we're gonna leave them hanging because maybe they're not dead. Like, we know they're not fucking dead if you're leaving us hanging.
It's like, stop that.
Stupid.
Stop putting on that
example. One example I can think of where they did this, and it was so fucking good. You finished Breaking Bad, right?
Yes.
When Hank and Gomi got killed,
Oh.
because they fucking played with they played hard with your emotions there.
Yeah.
They had the gunshots going off, and then the episode ended, and I'm trying to think, holy shit, maybe they're still fucking alive, but at the same time, this is fucking Breaking Bad. Like, there's no way they fucking survived.
Yeah.
But they didn't show them die, so maybe they're alive. And they start the episode with their dead bodies, and I'm like, oh, fuck!
Yeah.
Like, that's the only exception, but that's because I think that they were consciously aware of the trope of ending an episode with a character presumably dying, and then at the beginning of the next episode, they're alive.
Yeah, so instead they were like, okay, how about this? We're gonna trick you. We're gonna be like, yeah, you think they're
us.
dead? Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all I can hear. So you think they're dead? Yeah, they are. They're like, how do we begin the episode with them dead? Let's see how that feels. It hurt.
That was so fucking sad. Especially like if it had just been Hank, that still would have been sad for me. But the fact that Gomi also died, that would have made it like super. Because he never fucking did anything wrong.
He didn't do anything.
Like, he never did anything fucking wrong.
Nothing.
He never fucking got on anyone's nerves. He never fucked up. He never fucking even messed with Heisenberg.
Yeah.
He never messed with Heisenberg.
Yeah.
Like, not once. And he still has to fucking die.
Yeah.
God damn it. That's such a good show.
Breaking Bad was just pain.
Yeah.
El Camino is a little bit of goodness. But it's but I'm glad that exists because that felt good. I was like, okay, at least Jesse.
I still need to finish Better Call Saul because I don't know how that ends.
Oh, I didn't even. Yeah, I need to watch that. Yo, we need to finish Money Heist, then go through Better Call Saul.
Oh, yo, let's do this, Rip.
Okay, let's do it.
Alright, Rip.
Nice. Yeah, this tree's good. It's an old tree, but it's okay.
Old but gold.
Old but gold, yes. Well, going back to the One Piece thing, I really like that, like you know how not to. I mean, I love Dragon Ball Z, but not. But I clearly like Dragon Ball way better because.
Oh yeah, I agree.
One thing about Dragon Ball that I feel like One Piece took from it was that in Dragon Ball, it felt like they took their time to build the world and then give
Yep.
Goku problems. And I like that. And that's what One Piece did. One Piece did the exact same thing. Like, we didn't know anything about the world government until after Nico Robin gets kidnapped at, or leaves the Straw Hat Pirate crew at Water 7, which is right after the Alabasta arc, where Nico Robin sneaks on the boat. And the thing is, we don't know that she is a wanted criminal. I mean, we know that she's a bad person, a bad guy, but we don't know that she's been a wanted criminal since she was a child. And it's because she's from a country that was erased from the map by the world government called O'Hara. And the thing is that O'Hara was the mecca of knowledge in the One Piece world. These guys have all the textbooks.
So this
like-
is their book burning phase.
Yeah, and then, yeah, pretty much. And so the thing is that these guys, these O'Harans, were on their way to finding out the name of the ancient kingdom that, you know, the world government is trying to erase from history. And the thing is that the world government send like agents to this island to investigate if they were studying about this 800 years of void century. And the people found out, the people who were sent to the island found out that they were doing that. So they call a buster call on the island, and they're saying that, hey, we're gonna destroy this entire island. So yeah, that's how it's gonna be. And the whole country goes into panic. And the O'Harans are like, all the scientists are like, what do we do? How do we preserve all our books? And so you know what they do? They did something very clever. They threw all their books into like what is it? Like salt water or something. And they were just throwing their books into water because maybe because if it's burnt, it's gone. It's better if it's wet. So they threw all the books into the water, and then the main scientist, Clover, was about to blow a whistle to the world, and he was about to be like, he's like, the ancient kingdom. What I found out about this ancient kingdom is that it was a kingdom that spanned the entire globe, and it included every race. The name of this kingdom was, and then he gets shot in the head by the people that were sent to. Yeah.
Oh, I fucking know the name of it.
Yeah. What? One Piece?
One Piece.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the name of it. Somehow that's gonna be the One Piece. No. I don't know. There's gonna be something that like somehow does that.
Well, I mean, I have a theory, because I mean, it's like, I already told you my theory. Like, the world of One Piece is very weird. It's like it's like the equator is not parallel like regular Earth. It's perpendicular, and the thing is,
about it with the lines.
Yeah, and the thing is that because it's perpendicular, if we're using Earth logic, then that means that north and south are parallel, and east and west are vertical. And that's very, very weird. And that's a mystery that I've been trying to figure out forever, because I'm just like, because I know that geography in One Piece is telling a story. But okay, shit, I'm getting off topic. But yeah. So he gets shot in the head, and then Nico Robin, her mother, Olivia Robin, is one of the scientists on that island. And so and the thing is that she's part of the Revolutionary Army, which is trying to liberate people around the world from the world government, because in this world, all the countries in the whole world, in order to gain protection from the world government, they have to pay a teeth or whatever to the world government. And usually the teeths are too steep for certain countries to have. So it forces these countries to do very shitty things to their people in order for them to pay these. And that's what creates the hatred for...
You know, that literally happens in real life.
Yeah. So I think that's what Oda's trying to do, you know, like... he's trying to parallel this One Piece world story to our world because, you know, as I said, it's a post-apocalyptic world. It's that whoever won forced the world back 800 years, so then they're all pirates and they're all cooking shit with fire and stuff. But going back is that the the Revolutionary Army is led by a man named Monkey D. Dragon, and that guy is Luffy's dad. He's the leader of the Revolutionary Army, and I thought that was so fucking sick. And he shows up on the island with his whole crew because they catch wind that this Buster Call's about to happen, and they are friends with Clover, and they show up on the island. And they start rescuing as many people from the island, and one of the people that they fail to rescue is Nico Robin, and the thing is that like so what is it so the Buster Call starts happening. All the Marine ships show up. They start shooting missiles and rockets and cannonballs at the scientists. They start killing everyone, women, children, everyone. It doesn't matter who. They're all getting killed. And one of the Marines was on the island is about to catch Nico Robin, and one of the Marines that was fighting there decides to save Nico Robin instead, because he's like seeing that this Marine is seeing all these people getting killed, all these innocent people, and he's like, I didn't sign up to be a Marine to do this shit, like what the fuck is happening? And this other Marine stops him, and this other Marine, his name is Aokiji, and you know Aokiji? He's one of the admirals. He's like the guy. He's the guy who like wears like he has ice powers.
Okay.
Okay, never mind. Anyways, but okay, yeah, never mind. But
Yeah, I don't know.
but it's okay. The point is that yeah. So Nico Robin is like she's spared by this Marine, and this Marine gives her a boat, and she takes that boat and she sails away. And she doesn't sail to the revolutionary boat like he thought she would. She instead like sails away on her own, and she's been alone ever since. And ever since that night, the entire O'Haran Island was completely and utterly annihilated and erased from the map. So every single human being and people there were killed and erased from history. And you know what's crazy about this? That scientist, Dr. Clover, was friends with the person named Dr. Vegapunk. And he is the man who created all the technology that you see in One Piece. And the arc that's happening right now in One Piece is him acting on that situation. And he's basically like, yeah, fuck the world government. I'm not gonna build anything for them anymore. It's time to blow the lid off of the world government. And the climax we're reaching is that basically like all the atrocities of the world government is about to be blasted to the entire world. But the thing is, the world government is so powerful that even if everyone is to learn that they are evil and all this shit, what the fuck are they gonna do? You know, and that's what we're
definitely. I mean, they showed really early on in the fucking show, like the fucking aren't the soldiers and stuff like not like mindless? Like
they're not. They might turn, yes.
They hear that shit, yeah.
Yes. And that's where the idea that the most hated character in all of One Piece, Ake Inu, who killed Ace, will suddenly become a martyr that will become the most favorite character in One Piece, because he's part of the group known as Absolute Justice. So it's like if he deems that
he's probably very rule of law.
Yeah, and if he finds out this
all that shit that happened, he's like, excuse me, what the fuck?
Yeah, and we'll see him fucking fighting side by side with Luffy. I'll be so mad. I'll be like, what the? But this is a really good. This is a really crazy climax that they're building up to. It's gonna like involve like, it's like we don't even know what the world used to look like. We know that it's a world of the future. It's a world where all dreams come true. It's like everybody can eat as much as they want, and it's all because they've invented a infinite source of energy. And this infinite source of energy can be used for good or evil, you know? And the theory I have is that it was clearly used for evil in the past. And whoever used it probably like used it to... Oh yeah! And let me add one more thing. That's really strange. Something that's happening in One Piece. So that's given all the One Piece theorists so much more questions. So so in One Piece there is a location known as Enies Lobby, and Enies Lobby is where the
It's where Brandon lives now.
yeah, it's called Eddie's Lobby. Yeah. but anyways, Enies Lobby is where the number one highest security prison ever created. It's created for the worst criminals in the world is located. And that island that's in the center of Enies Lobby is called Justice Island. And it's where all the world's criminal are tried. It's like where Gold Roger's tried all the major criminals. And there's something very strange.
Is that where the opening thing of One Piece is at?
No. It's not. So what's weird about this island is that this is where Nico Robin was being taken to be tried for her crimes as an O'Haran, because she is the last living member of that civilization. And what's special about these people is that they can read poneglyphs. And I think I told you this before, like poneglyphs is basically like a rock, a sea stone rock that the world government hasn't been able to destroy in any manner. And they're scattered all across the One Piece world. And they're written in an ancient language. And nobody can read it besides O'Harans. And that's why... That's another... Huh?
And she's the last one.
Yeah, she's the last one, Nico Robin. And Nico Robin is uniting with Dr. Vegapunk. And she's finding out that Dr. Vegapunk is carrying on the will of the O'Harans, and so she's getting like closure kind of with that. She's finding out like that their sacrifice wasn't wasted. Dr. Vegapunk was the one who found out that the textbooks, remember what I said, that were thrown into the water, he was able to salvage a bunch of them, and he was able to study them and find out, and he continued the research of the ancient civilization, and in secret. But something happened. Somebody whistle blew and told the world government that Dr. Vegapunk is doing that. And now he's trying to escape with Luffy's crew to avoid the world government. And I'm just like, so the guy who created all the technology in One Piece is gonna now be on the Straw Hat Pirate crew with Frankie, who is the biggest.
Whenever that kind of stuff happens.
Yeah.
And I feel like this is a trope that One Piece falls into.
Yeah.
Those people fucking die if they're not part of the main fucking crew.
Oh yeah.
And
oh yeah.
If they're not part of the main fucking crew and they join the ship, then they're fucking death sentence.
Dr. Vegapunk has a lot of death flags on him. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
Yeah, that man's dead.
I hope not. We need answers. We need answers.
He's too powerful.
We need to know.
He's too powerful to be left alive.
There's some people who one of the theories I have. Oh yeah, so okay, yeah, so yeah, that's the plot right now. They're reaching the climax. It's gonna be crazy. Like I really hope I feel like they're gonna stick this landing, and they're gonna stick this landing because like it's just all the pieces are falling apart. Oh yeah, I have another thing to say. So So like right now, the world of One Piece, the balance of power is being destabilized because Luffy kills Kaido. By the way, it's the first person he kills. You know how Luffy kills him? Luffy punches him into a active volcano.
On purpose?
Yes. And then in order to prove to us that these guys are not going to come back. There's not going to be like a, oh yeah, they survived. The volcano erupts, and we see their body parts and remains just in ashes flying all across the kingdom of Wano, and everybody is just rejoicing because the thing that you were talking about that you liked about One Piece is another thing I like. I feel like the payoff for Luffy fighting the main guy is always worth it. It's always like it's like all the other Straw Hat Pirate crews, pirate members do different parts of the story in order to allow Luffy, because each member of the pirate crew of the Straw Hat Pirates are good at different things, and Luffy clearly is only good at fighting and defeating the strongest person. So what the rest of the crew does is that they take care of everything else, and they show so much detail. They put so much detail and attention to that it doesn't feel like a, oh look, it's Cell. Oh, he's gonna just kill everyone.
Yeah.
Let's kill him. You know, that's it. That's literally the only reason why we want to kill Cell, is because he might kill everyone. In One Piece, we get like so much history. We get like history.
Yeah.
Like Oda's clearly a history buff. Like he probably is like TK. You know how like TK looks at all the history shit and Anunnaki and all that shit. I bet Oda was like, okay, let me write a story with all this stuff. Like, because there are giants in One Piece, and there's a very strange thing. The world government is obsessed with the concept of giants. They to the point that they've been doing experiments for many years trying to make people giants, and they were doing inhumane experiments on children only. They were turning children into giants.
Wow.
And Luffy and his crew end up stumbling across like all these defect giant children, and they're just being kept in this laboratory without ever seeing sunlight. They've never had any fun in their life, and Luffy and his crew, of course, liberates them and helps them. Funny enough, you know Tashigi, she's the well, she's one of the Marines that's actually good. Like she's not like, she does believe in justice. She has a very simple reasoning, like pirates are bad, we gotta bring them to justice, you know. But at the same time, if there are kids that are in trouble who are being horribly experimented on, she's gonna rescue them. So the Straw Hat Pirates rescues all of these giantified kids, and they bring it to the Marines, and these specific Marines have been doing experiments to reverse that kind of, you know, giantification. But it's really weird, you know, because if you go even further along in One Piece, we finally see the person who's orchestrating everything, but they're completely in shadows. We only see them like without saying any words. It just shows like a silhouette of them walking towards what appears to be a frozen chamber, vault full of different treasure. And she opens this last vault, and inside this vault is this humongous straw hat. And my theory,
Why is there a giant straw hat?
because my theory is that the king of this ancient kingdom was Joy Boy, and this Joy Boy was different. You know how Luffy is just a human? I believe the original Joy Boy was a giant. It was just a giant with Luffy's powers.
How would nobody know that?
Because that giant straw hat. I mean,
how would nobody know that he was a giant if he's such a legendary figure?
it's because he was erased from history.
Oh yeah.
He was completely erased from history, and everyone speaks of this. They erased him from history so the world government erases people from history that they deem are threats to the narrative that they're trying to force upon the world. So they erased Joy Boy. They erased Joy Boy from history. They erased another entity known as Rox D. Zebek from history, who famously was part of an incident that forced Gold Roger and Monkey D. Garp to join forces to fight 4 celestial dragons against this person, which is the most bizarre piece of history that we've heard in One Piece. So let me explain to you this. This guy's name is Roxy Zebek. He is a pirate, and his pirate crew consists of all the emperors of the sea that currently rule over One Piece. So his pirate crew had Kaido in it. Kaido was subordinate to him. Big Mom, Whitebeard, basically all the legends during Gold Roger's era were in that pirate crew, except for Gold Roger, of course, because he had his own crew.
Yeah.
And this incident forced the Marines to team up with a pirate to fight for celestial dragons. Why did Gold Roger fight against a pirate with the Marines for celestial dragons? And then you know what happened afterwards? That island was erased from history also. And in its place was a giant hole in it. Like it's like a Oh yeah, wait, hold on. I'm mixing things up, yo. What is it? Okay, so something strange happened in One Piece recently. You know how I'm explaining Eni's lobby to you earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So the strange thing about Eni's lobby is that it's an island that's on top of a giant chasm, a giant hole, and water sinks into it for some reason. And it's like this perpetually sinking hole. And at the bottom of it is that prison. And the thing about this hole is that it's very unusual for a sinkhole like this to exist in the ocean. And recently, an island in One Piece was completely erased from history with this laser that came from the sky. And in its place was another hole, just like the one at Eni's lobby. But here's what happened after that hole was created recently in One Piece. The water level of the entire planet rose by 1 meter. And this event has baffled all One Piece theorists everywhere. They're like, so how is it possible that a laser comes down and removes a continent from the planet and the water level goes up? Shouldn't the water level go down when something is removed from the water? But instead the water level rose by 1 meter, and in its place was a hole just like at Eni's lobby. And so everyone's theory is that the capital of the ancient kingdom was Eni's lobby, and that you know how I said there was this infinite source of energy that was used to like create infinite food and infinite energy? 800 years ago, I believe that device was used to destroy the capital of the ancient kingdom, and as a result, the water level of the entire planet rose so high that every planet and everybody who used to exist was just killed instantly by a crazy ass flood. Yeah, instantly. And that would explain why the whole world fell back 800 years and became a seafaring kingdom. Like everybody sails. Nobody does any form of transportation but sailing. And my theory is that this attack rose the water level of the entire planet. But I don't know. That's just a theory. That's just my theory. That would be cool though.
Yeah, it would.
That'd be really cool that's how they did it. They like, it's like, but that defies the laws of physics, because it's just like, why is it that when something is removed, the water level rises? But anyways, yeah. So this small event in One Piece happening right now has everyone thinking differently about like the geography about One Piece, you know? Why is it that there's a mountain where the water flows upward for some reason? You know, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
And it goes back to what I was saying earlier, that this planet looks like it's Earth, but like tilted to the side by 90 degrees. And yeah, it would be crazy. It's like this person had the power to change the... Yeah. It's like... I'm listing so many things, but because of how long the story of One Piece is, they were presenting all these things slowly. But like all this stuff I mentioned was like it's just me theorizing, you know? Just yeah.
Man, I want to play Baldur's Gate so bad. Everything I hear about it sounds great.
Yeah.
This person said I talked a demon into killing himself instead of fighting the boss battle. You can apparently kick a squirrel.
Yo, wait, that sounds like
Throw a goblin child across the room.
that sounds like Divinity Original Sin.
Yeah, it does.
Yo, what about that?
But more modern. Apparently, you can collect severed heads and throw them at people to kill them.
Oh, you.
A boy was in danger of falling victim to the harpy song, so I hit him with non-lethal damage and threw him to the shore.
What the
So
fuck?
he knocked him out.
What?
This person says it's the best RPG they ever played. This
Yo,
person said
I'm down to play it then.
Windmill.
I'm totally down to play it, dude.
Hey, did you guys already watch the Pokemon Direct?
Oh no, we haven't started watching it. What's up, Ray?
Okay. Hey.
You want me to start it right now?
Hey, this other person says I had one companion leave, one refused to join, and another I killed for a sword.
What the heck? Oh yeah, Ray. Jordan's talking about Baldur's Gate 3. That's coming out soon.
Jordan's
Yeah,
what?
it's already out on PC.
Yeah, Jordan's talking about a game called Baldur's Gate.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's what they're talking about.
It's supposed to be amazing.
I heard you were talking about One Piece earlier.
Oh yeah, yo.
Yeah.
Dude, yo, yo, you're caught up, right, Ray?
Yeah.
Ray, yo, freaking
You can
water.
pet a dog and play fetch with it whenever you want.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, you know what? You already know if a video game has mechanics for taking care of animals, especially dogs, you could pet them. It's game of the year for me. For instance, Assassin's Creed 3 had like in the beginning of the game you could like pet a dog and several dogs, and I was just like, yeah, game of the year. And then they present you with the twist. You've been playing as a Templar this whole time, and I was like, no!
You should play Little Friends.
Oh,
Dogs and cats.
What is Little Friends? What is that?
I think that's just you petting virtual pets.
Yo, I'm with. It's like Nintendogs.
Nintendo Switch, yeah.
Yo, I see it right here. Yo, I'm so about it. I'm gonna get that right.
This guy attacked. Oh, this guy launched a fucking gnome from a windmill.
Yo, Ray, do you watch like One Piece theorist videos and stuff?
Yeah, every so often.
Yes. Oh my
Yeah,
God,
dude.
yo. Like I was just telling about like all the theories people are coming up with about like you know how like the Lulusia kingdom got like nuked by the mother frame or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it left a hole in the earth. I mean, in the planet. And it looks just like the hole at Ennie's lobby. And
Fade it out, yeah.
but the question that I have is that if a laser or whatever shoots like at like a continent or whatever, and it removes the continent from the water, shouldn't the water level go down? You know, and so and the thing is that as a result of these two, as a result of Lulusia Kingdom getting shot and removed from the sea, the water level rose by 1 meter around the entire planet. Yeah, and it's like, and so I'm just like, how did that happen? How does that add up? Is it air that pushed is it like the only way the water could rise is if something is added into the water to make it rise? So like, what if
Like yeast.
what
Well, like before there's a tsunami, right?
yeah
See, like all dry land.
yeah
So, and then the water comes rushing back.
Yes.
It's only been 6 days since that happened, so
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I don't know. Were you talking about like the knockup stream earlier too?
Oh no. Like I was talking about like how like what is it like? You know how like the in the sea now there's a hole in it.
Hmm?
Is that so? Like for me, it's like it did. It's like was the kingdom destroyed and then in its place was that hole, or was it like pushed down into the sea?
I guess that was like the epicenter of energy, right? So you push out all the water everywhere else. The water's being displaced, so it still exists. It's not going into the hole.
Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, that
So
makes
it would
sense.
increase the water level a meter everywhere else.
Yeah. So the theory that I have because of that this happened is that I believe that Eni's lobby is the capital of the ancient kingdom, and that 800 years ago somebody used that infinite source of energy that you know how like Dr. Vegabunk he talked about how like in that this is the world of the future, but it's I mean the past, but it looks like the future. And it's because in that past, they had an infinite source of energy that was able to power everything. And because there was an infinite source of energy, there was no wars or conflict. And in my head, because of what Emu did with the mother frame, I'm believing that 800 years ago, somebody used that power, that infinite source of energy, to destroy the capital of the world government during and I mean not of the world, the capital of the ancient kingdom, and they built Justice Island on top of that area, that kingdom, and they called it Eni's lobby. And that event is what caused the water levels to rise in 800 years ago, that forced the entire world into the past. Because the water level rose so much that everybody from the past was just like wiped out. So maybe, you know, like maybe yeah, that's the rap. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about this ships existing. It's interesting that Luffy has like attacks that reference rockets and UFOs.
Yes! Yo, I didn't even think of that! And pistol.
So it's still there in the lore, and it must have existed at one point.
Yes. Yeah.
So,
I also love how they explain devil fruits. Is they're just like a devil fruit. Devil fruits was just humanity's next evolution. It's like instead of humanity went from evolving into humans. Now they can evolve into being the perfect thing for their dreams. So, for instance, someone had a unbelievable desire to be ramen, and that's how we get that ramen guy in on the train. That's how we get. So now it opens a whole door of like we could go through every single devil fruit and be like, all right, so who wished for this?
yeah, so they had scissors too, right?
Yeah.
At one point.
Yep. They're like, we just find the person who dreamed so hard about this possibility that a devil fruit came into life.
Yeah, there was one that was like really interesting. How Shanks lost his arm.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you've heard about this?
Yeah, how is he staying afloat?
That, you know, he was what, 10 million? No, where is it? At that point when he lost his arm, he was already as strong as Luffy was.
Yeah, if not stronger, cause like, and I'm just like,
Right.
he literally made the Sea King go away with Haki after he lost his arm, and I'm just like, why could you just come in with that?
Right, and that's something that everyone kind of just overlooks, right? That it was, the beginning of the story makes a more compelling story if he sacrificed himself.
Yeah. Yes.
But yeah, I heard something about like since Luffy had already had the devil fruit, that he was Nika.
Yeah.
He had been attacked, that would have released Nika, because part of it I think is that you have to die in order
Oh.
for him to come to the surface.
Oh my
Which means
god.
he didn't lose his arm to the sea monster. He lost it to Nika trying to suppress him.
Oh my god, are you
Because Luffy
freaking...
at that point wouldn't have been able to contain.
Yeah.
Been completely taken over.
Yeah, the personality, he would in a way he would just be he would be Joy Boy of the past, but like he would be Kid, I don't know.
Right. So
That's
he would have completely lost control. So
yeah.
the sea monster, I don't know if it was Haki that caused him to, swim away. Maybe it was, it was Nika that.
Oh my
Drove him
god.
away.
Oh my god. Wow, I never thought about it that way. That's
That would
crazy.
make sense that to suppress. It's kind of like in Naruto,
Yeah.
where Minato kind of sacrifices himself to contain.
Oh my gosh, yo. Yo, I see that. I see that completely.
And it would make sense that Shanks, as strong as he was back then, he's stronger now,
Mhm.
even with the lost arm. But that he would lose an arm to that
Yeah.
instead of the sea creature.
Yeah, yo, that's awesome. That's so sick. I did not think about it that way. It's a blessing that he did that then. I'm so glad he lost. Did you also hear about that other theory that the swordsman that Hawkeye Mihawk mentions of being like somebody who could go toe to toe against him? That guy is Shanks.
Yeah.
You agree with that? Yo. And he got upset. He said he's not worthy of battling him anymore is because he lost his arm. And Shanks is like, why does that fucking matter?
Yeah, I think they're like equals.
Yeah.
So yeah, Mihawk might be stronger, although he's had his like Vinland Saga farming. I don't know if you've seen Vinland Saga.
Oh yeah. I've seen Vinland Saga just a little bit. Elijah told me to check it out.
The second season is mostly farming, and I think the third season as well.
What?
But Mihawk went into that like he's this ruthless guy that can in the past was hunting down pretty much everyone.
Yeah. Yeah. I need to watch
A lot of
Vinland.
land, and he started farming.
To turn over a new leaf.
Yeah.
Hey Ray,
What's up?
you should get a PS5.
I wouldn't play it.
I mean, what if we asked you to play it with us?
Like
Would you play it then?
I'm no good at games, Jordan.
You don't
You
have
already
to be
know
good at
this.
games to have fun with games.
What's that?
You don't have to be good at games to have fun with games. When we're all playing GTA 6, it is not going to matter if you're good at it.
Oh, I suck at GTA. I'm only good with driving in GTA, to be honest.
I never got the hang of driving in GTA.
No, Ray, I
tried
understand.
hard enough.
Oh.
See?
Yeah, I don't know. It would be a waste if I got a PS5.
True.
Yeah. Yep.
For me personally, like I enjoyed the PS5 because like they have like, to me they have like the best single player games that I've ever played. Like I mean Nintendo Nintendo is my favorite company ever, but when it comes to like a much deeper written story, I usually get that out of Sony. So personally, like I love the single player because Sony makes movies too. So I was just like, so their video games have that flavor to them.
Yeah.
But that's one reason like I personally like playing that aside from like multiplayer games. But yeah, like
PlayStation, PS3,
yeah.
PSP. That was my childhood. So.
Fuck yeah, yeah. But yeah, like they have like what is it like I've never played Shadow of the Colossus and I'm excited to play it there. But did you like do you like One Piece video games?
I haven't really played. I wanted to play like the recent one,
Pirate Warriors.
like the remake of like Arabasta,
Oh yeah, what is it? What is it? One Piece
the
Odyssey.
alternate timeline.
Yeah, One Piece Odyssey.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, that's a good one. What is it? My favorite is One Piece Pirate Warriors 4.
Mm.
If you, cause I feel like out of any One Piece game, I feel like the Pirate Warrior series does it justice because in One Piece, like Luffy is always fighting like it's him, and then there's like 300 Marines, and he's just beating all of them up, you know. And I wanted to play a game where Luffy actually does that, and Pirate Warriors is that like you're basically you're Luffy, and you have all his abilities, you have Gum Gum Gatling, Gum Gum Grizzly Magnum, Gear Fourth, which is Snake Man. Like you can use those forms and you use it to like fight. Like it basically it recreates all the battles, but they happen in real time. So like they recreate the Katakuri battle, the Big Mom, and it feels really cool because like it's not just Luffy that has all these moves. It's like you can play Zoro. And what's really cool about Zoro is that as the story progresses, like he gets stronger, and you know how he has that like he what's that? I'm fucking up the name. Like he has this pound, like this 72,000 pound like swing. And
I read it in Japanese. I wouldn't know the English.
Yeah. They call it 72. They call it like 72 pound swing, and then his updated version is 108 pound. Yeah, whatever. But I like how it says in Japanese way better. But like in the game, like you get to use that move, and then when it's like you can see the difference of like each move. Like the 72 pound one like makes only like 20 or 25 enemies fly away. But then when you use like the 108, it just like sends like thousands flying away. So like what is it? You know how like in One Piece there's like these big battles, like there's big groups of people that are like fighting, like you remember in Dressrosa, like you get to fight in Dressrosa as the bird cage is getting smaller, and you're like Luffy. You can be any character you want. Yeah, but yeah, it goes through every arc in One Piece. And it's on the Nintendo Switch.
No, you would know. You would know.
Okay.
You know.
Then
Yeah.
I might play it
It
there.
was pretty strong, but not as
Hey
strong.
Nathan.
Yeah, what's up, Nathan? Oh yeah, the game's on sale right now. It's $8.
Oh really?
It's just $8. Yeah, One Piece Pirate Warriors 4.
Okay.
It's the one with Luffy and then Kaido in the back. Oh yeah, you can play as Kaido in the game, which is so
Okay.
crazy. Yeah, Kaido and Big Mom are giants, and their size translates to the game. So like. What is it like if you're playing as like Big Mom, you're all the Marines are literally the size of ants.
Other one doesn't.
Yeah. It's really cool. Yeah, give it a check. It's $8. Maybe the trailer might entice you, and you can play that game with a friend or whatever and that's always fun.
Get that and Chrono Trigger because I wanted to replay that because I haven't
Oh,
played it in a while.
yo, I love Chrono Trigger. I literally like was hoping that they would remake that, like they remade Trials of Mana with Seiken Densetsu 3, and I thought they would do. I have this feeling they're gonna remake Chrono Trigger really beautifully.
Yeah, or have a sequel.
Oh, yo.
Yo, today I went to this new dispensary. So, yo, you went to Rise, right, Ray?
Mhm.
I went
Yeah,
today. I
I
went to
did.
this other one. It's like really nice. It's called Columbia Care. and they have a lot of similar products. Yo, I posted what I got today. I got this Pebble Wreck. So Jordan, listen to this, Jordan. It's 7 grams for $55.
What?
Okay.
What?
Yeah,
7?
and-
What? Oh shit.
7 grams for $55, and it was the THC levels were 30%.
Okay, 30.
Yeah.
30. No, so 30's fine for me. Anything higher
Bruh.
makes me sleepy.
Bruh. Oh no,
He said
that's what you
30.
want, bro. I mean, I don't know, it makes you sleepy, but like, I mean, if I wanted to fall asleep, I could, but like, since I'm not gonna fall asleep, I'm just gonna be super high. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Yo, but yeah. Cause I remember I went with Jordan to this one place and I was like, oh yeah, this thing has 35% THC, and then I smoked it and it was great, and then I felt it made me sleep because I'm
But
weak.
this is the thing, though. In DC, specifically DC, and actually, I'm finding out California too. Well, so in DC, all the weed is like most of it's just street weed. So you don't know where the fuck it came from. It's never been tested. Honestly, relatively, kind of like I wouldn't say it's dangerous to smoke, but I wouldn't say it's safe to smoke. And then weed in Maryland though, they like Ray got me onto this shit, man. Like they're turning their dispensaries, the medical dispensaries, into recreational dispensaries, and like being up there, dude, is way better because like one, it's all been regulated